It is scandalous that some of our best in the church community, the wider church community, receive billions of naira and millions of dollars from CEOs at the state level and at the federal level and in other walks of important responsibility as governors. One day, I was at a conference. I will not name the conference. It was in another part of the country. And I saw leaders responsible for the discipline that is upheld in the church, going out 2 by 2, coming back smiling. Then they called me and another bishop. I will not mention anybody's name. We went up to the room, and when we got to the room, one man said, on the behalf of so-and-so wants to give you this. I said, what is it? He said $10,000 in a black envelope. I said, it is against my policy to receive monetary gifts from public officers or their wives. The man beside me, who was one of the 2 that went up, he said, I have no such policy as Paul. What they didn't know is that the Commissioner of Finance in that state was one of my members in our church in another location. I had all the details. Before I got to the airport, I got certain telephone calls. Who do I think I am? That am I the only person that had a father who taught me righteousness? I say that as a caution because when you stand up on this message as your platform, you will be attacked, you will be hated, and some will become martyrs for this cause. But the blood of martyrs always speaks louder than one. It speaks with the voice and the majesty of thousands and tens of thousands. We will not stop until our nation changes. Otherwise, our children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren will be refugees in a country where they will treat them as second-class citizens. When you come from one of the wealthiest continents, if not the wealthiest, and the wealthiest country in the earth. Africa has more wealth than any other continent. I feel pain when I see what DRC is going through. This is not a Sunday service. This is a rallying of the community to our responsibility. We are not hearing the true gospel frequently enough for transformation to take place on our continent. It's not happening enough at our dining tables, in our pulpits, in our fora, in our collective gatherings. It's not happening enough. This is why we still have a society whose values and beliefs cannot promote a viably sufficient economy and a land that guarantees peace. The gospel is not just about righteousness and propriety in your walk and your work. It's about delivering a strong economy so that everybody has a chance at equity and equal opportunity.